Good morning, everybody. Um, I wanted to do this video for about a month now. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Um, I've been hearing online people talk about how things are weird. Um, there's a shift going on. Something's, going on. And some people have been referencing the planets. Now, I believe Saturn is retrograde. Venus is either retrograde or about to go retrograde. Pluto is retrograde, and probably another planet. So we have um, a very powerful outer planet that's retrograde, and Saturn is powerful within itself. But when Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus are retrograde, it tends to dramatically affect the masses and not just, you know, uh, the person. Um, the moon is another planet that affects the masses too, but the moon doesn't go retrograde. But anyway, I know myself, I've been feeling anxious. I've been feeling weird. I've been feeling off. I just out of alignment. I feel like I'm just here. I'm here. So, um, I'm not the only one that's feeling this way at this time. So I'm thinking that the shift is occurring on so many levels that so many people are feeling this shift. All right, so it's personally it's very weird and hard to understand, hard to grasp. It's affecting. Uh, I know it's affecting my career. I'm self-employed, and what I do, I work out in a tourist. I work in a tourist attraction area, and that's how I make my money. But that's kind of changing. So right now, at least temporarily, I have to look for a job because the money that was there for so many years, for some reason it's just not there at this time. Now, really and truly, we know the economy is not very good. um Also, people, in the last few years, we've had here in New Orleans, we've had back to back hurricanes, and I mean bad hurricanes. I mean bad, back to back. Um, so we're in hurricane season right now, so that's probably why people are like, shit, I ain't going to New I'm not going to New Orleans. I'm not hanging out there. So, there's a lot of factors, but also there's still a shift. There's a shift, a major shift. Um, a major shift planetoid wise that we're going to feel and we're feeling. But it's also in society as far as money. The money is shifting hands. There's just a lot of shifts, a lot of changes that are going on, and we're being affected. I know I am. I'm just feeling really, really weird and anxious. I'm trying to calm myself down and just chill. You know, it's not so much the job. I've worked jobs before. You just do what you have to do. It's not so much that, but it's just a lot. It's a lot going on, and I kind of feel that major change is in the air. Okay, so Pluto represents that change in the most the deepest way. Pluto is the planet of transition through destruction. Okay, Pluto tears shit up. Okay, and you have to build it up again. You will have to rebuild after Pluto. Pluto also rules death and regeneration and all that stuff. So that's going on with a lot of people in a major way. I believe was Pluto is it retrograding into Capricorn, so we're getting ready to definitely feel another major shift in corporate America, career wise, on the job scene, and stuff like that. Definitely going to be affected once again. So, society is changing in a major way at this time, and personally, you don't have a choice but to feel it. Even if you personally are doing well, you can't, the people around you that this energy is affecting right now is going to have some type of effect on you. So, I got a lot of things on my mind lately, a lot of major moves I got to make. And it's like, oh my God, I really don't have a lot of help. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, I'm just going to stay in prayer and suggest you all stay in prayer for yourself and other people. I'm constantly praying for my brothers, my family, to be kept safe and sound, and as stable as possible in these unstable times. So that's what I'm on: prayer, supplication, fasting, meditation, trying to keep myself as centered as possible. So with that being said, I'd like to talk about something else. Now, I have eczema, and the worst is it really messes up my hands, my fingers specifically. So I had this eczema. My eczema would come. It's mostly seasonal, because I have seasonal allergies, and it messes with my eczema. So it used to come and go. I'd go and I'd go to the dermatologist, get some medication, go now. But for the last few years, the medication has stopped working. So I was taking the medication, trying to make it work, and it only made things worse. So I was told about apple cider vinegar and baking soda. So this is what you do: you you heat the apple cider vinegar in a separate pot, and you let it cool down just enough, let it stay hot. It's just enough to have an effect on your hands. And what it does on the eczema, what it does is it draws out the poison and it allows your hands to heal. And the baking soda is also there to help in the healing process, to help get rid of the dry skin or the rash that's going to start showing as a result of the pus and the poison being drawn out. So somebody told me this, was it a year ago? And believe, honey, I went through, I don't know how many big bottles of apple cider vinegar, but it helped. But I kept getting flare-ups. So I found out that certain seasons, that adobo seasoning, I can't put that on my food, because that was aiding the flare-ups. So when I stopped that, the flare-ups, they weren't as bad, but they kept coming back. But I just kept knocking them down, getting that poison out. So the apple cider did eventually work for me. It took a while. Like I said, I went through, I don't know how many bottles. I mean, those big bottles of the apple cider vinegar, to try to heal my fingers. So I've been doing a parasite cleanse twice a year. Everybody needs to do a parasite cleanse. If you have never did a parasite cleanse, baby, believe me when I tell you that you have 18 to 20 inch tapeworms in your body. And I'm not just talking about one. All right. I remember I used something unconventional to get turpentine to get the tapeworms out. And what you do is you get a little tablespoon, and you put a little chunk of sugar. Then you take in the turpentine, you take it and swallow it. And so I'm just doing that. And one day I went to the bathroom and I happened to look back, and I hate to sound nasty, and I saw that tapeworm. That stuff got that tapeworm. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my, you know what I'm saying? I knew that turpentine is used to get parasites out your body, but I never expected to actually witness it. But really and truly, if you're doing a parasitic and a worm cleanse and you don't see them, they're not dying. So that just let me know that turpentine was working. Now, I don't suggest people use turpentine. People have been using it for years, but today a lot of people got health issues, and I don't know how that would affect you. So you can't find it on the market anymore anyway. You might have to order it from Amazon or a specialty store that still have turpentine, because they don't sell it in Walmart and Kmart and Walmart, Target, anymore. They don't sell the turpentine there. But I saw that tapeworm. Oh my God. So I've been doing cleanses back to back, because if you can't stop there. You cannot stop there. You have to keep going. You have to keep going on these doing these parasite cleanses, because there are a lot of parasites and tapeworms that were able to hide. It's just that one was fortunately killed. So I decided, and I was told to do a parasite cleanse for 30 days. So I decided to get some. The first one I got was black walnut. Anybody knows anything about parasitic cleanses? Black walnut and wormwood. And there's another one, I can't remember it. But especially these two are great for getting the parasites out of your body. I mean, they are excellent. They will knock those parasites out. So I had first I got the black walnut, and I got it in liquid form. Okay, and you're supposed to put it in water, about 10-15 drops in water and drink it, but I was putting it under my tongue, and then drinking, swallowing it down, chasing it down with some water. But I put it under my tongue, because whatever you put under your tongue tends to get into your bloodstream faster than it would if you were just swallowing it. So I did that a few times, and I noticed, I looked at my hands one day, and I wait, whoa. My hands just automatically started clearing up. And they're still clearing up. They're almost perfect. The eczema is almost gone. And I keep trying to attribute it to a lot of things that I have been using, to help me with it. Like the apple cider vinegar helped a lot, but it wouldn't keep the flare-ups from coming back. But now there's no flare-up, and my hands are healing. So I'm like, now I was taking the black walnut to do my 30-day, help me with my 30-day parasite cleanse. But I'm kind of thinking that it may have done something inside of me other than the parasitic cleanse to help my hands heal as fast as they did, because they didn't start healing like this until I started putting this black walnut extract liquid under my tongue. All right. So a lot of times when people have eczema, there's a lot of reasons, a whole bunch of reasons why people can have eczema. And I think the most difficult thing about eczema is when it's coming directly from a virus that you might have in your stomach. So when you have a virus in your stomach and that's what's causing the eczema, it's more difficult to eradicate and heal your eczema. Other than, contact dermatitis or something like that. All you got to do is stop getting in contact with that or whatever. Or maybe it could be the it could be a stress issue. It could be a lot of issues that are outside. Once you dispose of that issue that you're dealing with from the outside, you can clear it up. But that wasn't my issue. I'm kind of thinking that maybe it was a virus in my stomach, and somehow the black walnut kind of helped me get rid of that. So it kind of went, to the source. I don't know. I'm just saying. So just in case somebody else suffers from eczema, constant flare-ups of eczema, even psoriasis and stuff like that, maybe you should consider black walnut liquid, black walnut, and you can put it under your tongue, or you can put it in the water. I suggest you put it on your tongue, but at the same time, you want to be careful, because a lot of people are on medication like myself, and that black walnut might interact with the medication that you are taking at the time, especially if it's due to high blood pressure. So some medication that you take for high blood pressure, you cannot take that black walnut, or very much of it. So you want to talk to your physician about it before you start using it for anything, for eczema, or to get rid of a virus in your stomach or whatever. And even if you're healthy, you don't want to use too much. You might use it for a couple of weeks, 3 times a day for a couple of weeks. Put it on your tongue and chase it down with some water, and then you got to put that black walnut down. All right, so you want you to be cautious and careful. I didn't talk to my physician, and I'm on medication. I have some serious issues, but I don't want you to follow that path. But I'm just wondering if black walnut can also help people that suffer from eczema. So if you suffer from eczema, take precautions, but go get you some black walnut and see if that'll help, because I can't think of anything else that could have helped me that quick and that soon. And it's just amazing to me, because for the past, since I think 2019, I've had a situation where this eczema on my fingers and hands just would not completely heal. When it used to, I used to break out, and it would heal, and I break out and get some medication, it would heal. But it stopped doing that around 2019. Now it's clearing up, and it's exactly when I decided to use black walnut to do a parasitic cleanse. So maybe it did something, it killed something else in my stomach that may have been causing these flare-ups on my hand. I don't know, but I just want to put that out there, because people with eczema, we all know it's embarrassing. It's a hassle. It wears on your self-esteem. People look at you funny, and people can be very cruel, but actually some people might be afraid because they associate rashes with worms, and that's topical worms or whatever. No, that is not why you break out with eczema. It could be it could run through your family. But I'm thinking that this black walnut did something within my stomach that helped my skin heal. So like I said, sometimes they say that your eczema might be the result of a virus in your stomach. Maybe it helped kill that virus and get rid of that. Therefore, my hands just all of a sudden started healing up. So I just want to put that out there to help people who may be suffering from eczema like I do, or psoriasis. Like I said, be cautious, but give it a try, and I would love for you to let me know what your results were okay. So thank you all for listening. Please like and share this video. Until next time, peace.